The school cafeteria was buzzing with energy as students filled the room with laughter, conversations, and the occasional shoot of excitement. One sat with her friends at their usual table, scrolling through her phone, not paying much attention until her best friend nudged her with a grin. When her friend's voice was filled with mischief, I have got a chair for you. When rolled her eyes, used to these challenges. Come on, I am game for anything. Spill it. Her friend leaned closer, a smirk spreading across her face. All right, I dare you to kiss Jungkook. The noise around the table faded as her friends exchanged wide-eyed glances. Even Mayan pushed, raising her eyebrows. Jungkook, you mean the quiet guy who barely even looks at people? Her friend noticed, chuckling. Exactly, the mute boy in our class. Imaging his reaction, it would be epic. A flicker of hesitation crossed Vian's face, but she quickly brushed it off. A tear was a tear, and Vian never backed on. She tossed her hair confidently and replied, Fine, watch me. Her friends stifled their laughter, nuding each other in excitement as Vian stood up. She scanning the cafeteria and spotted Jungkook at a table in the corner, quietly reading a book. Oblivious of the world around him, taking a deep breath, she made her way over to him. As she approached, she could not help but notice how calm he seemed immersed in his own little world. He was different, reserved, and almost mysterious. He had something about him to hear in. Standing right in front of him, she cleared the throat, catching his attention. Jungkook looked up, his eyes meeting hers, and Vian felt a joy of notice. She had not accepted. Hi, she began with a smile, trying to appear doesn't mind if I sit here. Jungkook blinked a little surprised, but he gave a smile. Nurvan took the seat across for him, feeling a strange mix of excitement and curiosity. She was not even sure why she was suddenly so nervous. He was just a boy, after all, a very quiet one at that. So I have noticed you around. She said, trying to make conversation. You don't talk much, huh? Chenko gave her a sort of soft smile, then shrugged his eyes, conveying warmth but also a hint of shyness. She could see he was not entirely uncomfortable, but definitely was not used to this kind of attention. She took a deep breath, deciding to just go for it. I got here to come talk to you, she admitted, feel her cheeks heat up. My friends thought it had be fun if I come over to. Chinko raised an eyebrow, titling his head crisply while after quietly feeling a bit ridiculous now to kiss you. His eyes widened slightly and Vine immediately held up her hand in surrender, laughing nervously. I know, it sounds crazy. It's just a silly tear. I'm not going to force anything on you. Jungkook's expression softened and he looked on as if considering something. After a moment, he picked up his notebook and scribbled a quick note before sliding it over to her. Is it just a chair for you? Why did the note feeling a pang of guilt? She looked up at him, a bit taken aback at the question. Honestly, at first, yeah, it was just a tear, but sitting here with you, I don't know. You are not what I accepted. You seems different. Jessica smiled gently, and something about that smile made her heart race. She could feel her cheeks flush, and suddenly his tear did not seem too trivial anymore. She spent the rest of lunch talking to him, filling the silence with little stories about herself, and even though he did not speak, his expression and small notes made her feel like he was listening, really listening. The next day, went for herself looking for Jungkook during lunch, almost unconsciously when she saw him sitting alone under a tree in the courtyard. She walked over without a second thought. Mind if I join you again? She asked, smiling. He looked up, his eye lighting up slightly, and he nodded, moving over to make space for her. They settled into a comfortable silence with Ryan accidentally breaking it by talking about random topics. She even made a few jokes and Jungkook would laugh silently, his shoulders shrugging as he smiled widely. Ryan could not help but be Fascinated by him, every day she found herself drawn to him a little more, feeling as if there was an entire world inside him waiting to be discovered. She admired his calm demeanor, his quiet strength, and how he seemed content without needing to fill every moment with words. One afternoon, as they walked together after school, she stopped and turned to him, feeling a rush of courage. You know that dear, it does not feel like a dear anymore, she said softly, meeting his eyes. I actually really like spending time with you. Jungkook's eyes softened and he reacted into his bag, pulling out a small sketchbook. He scribbling something quickly and handed it to her. I feel the same. When her skipped a beat as she read his words, she looked up at him, feeling a warmth she had not accepted without thinking. She leaned closer, brushing a light kiss against his cheek. Thank you for being patient with me, she whispered. Jungkook's face turned pink and he smiled, looking both shy and happy. They stood there for a moment, the silence between them feeling comfortable and meaningful. The following day, as Swain walked into the classroom, she found a note tucked into her desk. Her heart leaped as she opened it, recognized Jungkook's neat handwriting. Thank you, Ian. She smiled, touched by the simplicity of his words, and realized how much they meant to her. In just a few days, a simple year had brought her closer to someone she had once overlooked. Jungkook had taught her that sometimes the most powerful connection did not need words at all. The end.